Good stuff. And I didn't quite catch the bonus cards. I don't know if you did.
There was Winter Feeder, and then I think Pellet Dissector.
Okay, yeah, so probably going pellet.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And so for everybody playing along at home, let me introduce the details of the tournament, what we're doing here, why we're here. Let's have a look. So this is the Collared Kingfisher Contention. It is the first Asia tournament. This is stage 2, so the second group, the second stage of round robin.
Ooh.
And the top finishes from each group and some wildcards will move on to the next bracket. So the first round was duets, and this round is just standard games of everything in Asia. All right, so.
Yeah, it looks like Mike's got a lot of Asia birds to pick from in their hand.
Yeah, I really like that willow tit. It is so helpful for flexibility and extra food gaining. Yeah, he's going for it straight away. Some of my nemesis bonus cards in the forest.
Yeah. I like the wagtail, but I'm finding it's more useful when you have a bird like the pab birds, the playa bird, end of round birds. It's nice to get the extra food in between, but I think that it's a little more effective when you have something to use, especially when you're getting the extra nectar. But I'll be interested to see what Mike ends up choosing here.
Yeah, for sure. Once the starting has been chosen, I might acknowledge the chat because I've just found it. Very professional I am. Yeah, willow tit wagtail. Yeah, I think that's potentially a good goer. I don't think I would be picking any of the others if it was me.
Yeah. Sailor Bird's fun, but I don't think until later on when you've established your board.
Especially if you don't have a nest type bonus card that you're going to be focusing on. Yeah. Definitely. Alrighty, so that's all sorted.
All right. Looks like Kopdog's got the cold tit going down.
Yeah,
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Owlet also is very cute, hen.
Yeah, very cute, for sure.
I think it's very fun that they being biologists, capital B, decided, yes, small owl, we're going to just call it an owlet, no matter if it's a baby or not, for sure.
It is adorable. Yeah, wagtail going straight into the wetlands. Alrighty, who have we got in the chat? We've got Kitty, we've got Noel, we've got hang on, let me double check the date. Yeah, just from today, we've got Kitty and Noel, and Merg still hanging out, and Pen. Welcome. I see you. I appreciate you.
Hi, Determinator. Oh, we got a restart on Kopdog's side. No one's gone for anything in the tray yet, but I wonder if Michael picked something up. Yeah, the tray selection is really nice. Oh, refresh. All right. Got Eurasian Marsh Harrier and Tree Swallow.
I thought maybe the owlet would have been appealing with Forester.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a pretty nice refresh, to be honest.
Okay, Barred Owl for Forester. I think you take the Tree Swallow here. I don't think you leave it for Kopdog.
Yeah, I suppose especially because I've got the right food, but they also have the right food to get Wedgie down straight away. Keep saying they, but it's he. He, him for both players. A little bit of thinking going on. Yeah, Wedgie going into, I was going to say the grass? The grass, question mark? No, the wetlands for sure. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Are you in this tournament, Aqua?
I am. It's going about as well as I don't know if as well as you'd expect is a great comparison for everyone else, but my duet stage finished 0-6, and
Ouch.
my current stage is off to a similar start. So we'll see
Right.
what's going on.
Well, to be fair, I tuned out completely and didn't even want to
That's
didn't
okay.
even
I
want
think
to do
it's
an
good to
Asia
take
tournament
breaks
yet.
sometimes.
I didn't feel ready.
Genuinely.
So
Yeah.
there's just so much involved with duet in particular. So many decisions that make a difference. Plus, I keep
Okay, glad
playing
it's not
people
just
who
me.
keep
It's
throwing
really
down
interesting. Yes, 100% no.
iron curtain on the duet board, and I get blocked out like I'm playing Settlers at Catan or something. All right, so yes, the willow tit going down over here.
I'm
Kopdog.
interested how there is not interest in this tray.
Oh, for Mike's, okay.
How do we feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, both trays really.
And okay,
Didn't
the
want the
Sister
naughty,
Willow's
didn't
just been
want the
picked
outlet,
up.
and then goes the Sister Cola. Okay,
Wedge Tail Eagle got a hit?
it's not a criticism. I'm just interested in the thinking.
Yeah, 100%.
And Nuthatch might be tempting for the Forester. I suspect. Well, I mean, if you're going then a little bit heavy on the Forest with the Willow Tit, the Crested Pigeon might be interesting.
Yeah.
Just looking at
Well,
those EORs finally, shifting my attention up there. No go round 2.
Ooh. Well, the Willow Tit
So.
also is caching. You don't gain from the supply. So, I'm not sure what
Oh, of
the
course. No, you're right. I was thinking of the other one, the Azure
Azure
Tit.
Tit, yeah.
Yeah, I keep getting those two mixed up. So yeah, this is the cacher. Correct.
Yeah, I agree, Kitty. I was thinking about that. About, many birds, many ways to play those
Respect your
birds.
nudie, kitty. Alrighty. Mike, having a think, having a look.
Refreshing the tray. Oh, okay. House
yeah.
Finch.
Rexus Forester. Oh, okay. Might be going. I mean, probably aware
Forest.
that he's going to have to lay eggs, so might want a bird down there.
Yeah. These trays have been
Yeah, it's feeling
good.
very kind of conservative, I suppose, in
Yes.
terms of people not being quite aggressive, like, I want this bird, I'm going to grab it out of the tray. They're kind of just digging for what they specifically kind of want, which, would love to be a fly on the wall inside the brains to hear what the thinking was. Sister Cola into Sandhill, okay. Very cool. Yeah, the cold hit will
Yeah, that's a good combo.
yeah, make that helpful if you are ever running low on seeds and want the extra point.
Oh, Grassland, House Finch.
Okay, I did wonder about that. Yeah, knowing that he's probably if he's going to use the grey wagtail, he's going to be laying eggs every round, perhaps a couple of times a round.
Mm-hmm.
Moving fairly fast so far with the turns.
Yeah.
Ooh, fairy
Penguin
penguin.
appears.
A little boy.
I think you grabbed 2 fish with the wagtail for the penguin. Yes. Yep. Okay.
You're on it. We know stuff.
My tournament record does not reflect my wingspan knowledge, putting that out there. It's very easy sometimes to get, and maybe I'm just saying this as someone with a lower elo than it's been. Doesn't always reflect, I will say. So don't be afraid to take breaks, folks.
For sure. Yeah, it's interesting because I don't do that much commentary on gameplay itself. I usually am waffling on just on whatever kind of comes to mind with my stream partners talking lifestyle stuff and etc. So it's interesting to have to focus on the game and
Lock
think about the
in.
strategy. Yeah. All
I've
right,
been
round
watching a lot
two.
of. Sorry.
I was just saying round two. They are
Yeah.
speeding through this.
Do kick in with no goal though this turn, so 3 extra turns in this game. I've been watching a lot of soccer or football for you non-U.S. residents, and because there's been the Women's Euros on, the Copa America Femenina, the Women's AFCON, and so there's been lots of good soccer, and it's gotten me, I think, in commentary mode because I think that it's interesting to see how different commentators approach looking at the game. Ooh, online
Sure.
error.
Oh,
I was
backing
having
out.
this happen to me yesterday.
Error. Yeah. I
So,
noticed you looked and selected the Kingfisher and then deselected and then selected again, so it was not 100%, a straightforward thinking on
right.
that. It was umming and ahhing. But yeah, I think it'll be a good one.
Black Red Start is in the tray. I don't know really if both of them have good starting ag access, I think, and Mike could get this down pretty quickly, but interesting.
I don't think.
Oh, okay. Mike pulls the Red Start.
Okay, I was just about to say I don't think he needs it because he's going to be laying eggs at least once every round for the
Good
wagtail.
to have
But,
extras.
yeah, I suppose extra eggs is always nice. Teal stacks are always nice. It's one of my favorite things to do.
How do you feel about this sandpiper that's in the tray? Have you used it much?
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I'm not really a massive fan. I haven't played it a lot yet.
I've had success
sure.
when I've gotten multiple egg layers in the row, but obviously that, of course, is luck determined. It also could potentially be a good combo with this Red Start, though. So, you play that. Oh, Kiwi has been pulled by Mike.
I would be ditching that Forester so hard.
Yes.
It's my nemesis.
Penguin discards the Wagtail. I bet Mike would have liked that. Double Wagtail would have been nice.
That's heartbreaking. Yeah. What are you doing to me, Penguin?
But yeah, so I feel like if you have the Sandpiper, you could play the Red Start and go into the next round with a full tray or a full row of eggs on your wetland birds to utilize that, but maybe not this late. We're late in round 2.
Yeah, I think it would have a place, but I don't think I like getting that cute with a wetlands engine generally. I think I like to keep it pretty simple.
This is why my tournament's not going great. I feel like genuinely there's so much new information in Asia still, and you're still trying to figure out the best ways to work with things. And my feeling with Oceania when it came out was that it was overwhelming and lots of things to do and so many different directions to go, which was cool. I think it solved the egg spam problem, but Asia just introduces even more, and you're trying to push your luck and add that aspect into it, and it's
sure.
All right, Redback Shrike is coming over to Mike from kopdog.
Yeah, the Pygmy Goose is always an interesting one. You always just pray that it's not too good cards, don't you?
So we've had a lot of people join. Hello, everyone. This is the Collared Kingfisher Contention Round 2 with kopdog and mike316. Join us in the featured nest. Say hi. Talk to us about what you're seeing too. We are happy to have you.
Indeed. Good stuff so far. And the Red Start going down. Saw that. We've got no goal round 2. So although the game's traveling at a pretty good pace, we got a few extra turns to
Hi, Alex.
To be doing.
Ooh, yes, European Goldfinch just pulled by kopdog. I'm not sure if that is a lot of motivation. You see him checking out the board to see if it's worth playing.
I like the goldfinch kind of no matter what because
Yeah.
I mean it's 6 points, so it's never a waste in my opinion as long as you've got enough food supply.
Yeah, and you can
And
pick up one or two. Oh, Mike just picked up another forester bird.
okay. So maybe not planning to ditch forester or maybe just keeping some options in the back pocket. Yeah, it's interesting to see how helpful the warbler will be without another kind of obvious teal partner like a yellowhammer or something. I've played a few games where I mean it's nice, but it's the most effective. I think everyone will agree with like a Moltoni play.
All right, so Kopdog's looking at a tray that has fish crow, rosella. I don't know if he spends the turns to grab the crow and play it. He's got eggs down. He's got the food for it.
Could be.
Okay, just going for the nectar here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, me too, Hen. The card. I once had a game where I had to pick between a killdeer and a European goldfinch, and I was running a tucking engine, but my opponent also had no card draw, so that was heartbreaking.
Burned. Yeah. I wish you could back out of it. Like
yeah, and they had a raven in the grasslands too, so I was like, all right,
like
well.
option 2. Either give one card to the opponent or discard both. I think those powers would then be top tier. All right, having a good think over here, Mike is, and perhaps going for off the top the Roadrunner.
Ooh,
Okay.
Roadrunner, nice big point bird.
Discarding an egg, perhaps pre-planning the red start to maybe be in the grasslands. Building that out this round.
Cormorant, all right. Oh, there goes the Franklin skull. I think it's too late for that, but
yeah. Oh well,
probably would have liked to see that earlier.
Thanks, Frankie G. All right. What's going on over here for kopdog? Yeah, a few tucks racking up on the crane. Yeah, decided to go with the goldfinch. Perhaps a fan of playing it in its own right, like I am. Getting some nectar spent in the forest. I have to say, for my first commentary game, I'm really glad it's not a duet because I would have to be paying attention to so many more things happening. I would be wanting the power to pause on the duet board, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Alex, there've been a couple of heartbreakers with this penguin so far.
White Wagtail being the main one for sure.
Yeah. I think as we're
deciding what order to pop these down.
As we're approaching the end game, I see them thinking a little bit more.
I think Roadrunner's nice as a big point bird.
Yeah. Very flexible with that omni food cost, that wild food cost in there. I think there was a choice there of picking between the red crown crane and the house crow. I think that makes sense given that there's not a lot of food access on Mike's board. You could think about comboing it with the wagtail to have that extra 2 food to just cash if you're not planning on spending it. But he's got a lot of big food cost birds in his hand, and I think is going to be really focusing on keeping as much food as possible to get that going.
Sure. Yeah. I'm wondering if Mike's thinking ahead to this end of round. Well, I suppose both players would be thinking how aggressively they want to egg lay into the forest.
Yeah.
Obviously a ton of egg space on the goldfinch board. Hoping for some seeds, probably. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. It's stocking up a bit. I know it was a worm. Okay, don't mind me. Whenever I have like a sandhill crane or something that needs food, I'm always just like, oh, I need to keep one in the back pocket for a rainy day. Got to feed those powers. So surely the kiwi's going to go down, but kept to the forester with the Astrapia.
Yeah, and he's got the barred owl in his hand. I think it's not the best late point play. I mean, you think of or late game play, you think about it, and you're getting what is it, 3 points with that lower bound? So becomes a 5-point bird if you do play it, but surely you can find something a little bit better with the kiwi. But also, I say that having been burned, I'm sure other folks in here have been.
It's hard because he hasn't found any other bonus card. Like you like to have kiwi in the end with something like a snowy owl or a godwit or a red knot that you're only pulling the one bonus card and you don't have a lot of control over what you're going to get. But when you've only got the one to ditch, it feels much more of a gamble.
It's very interesting seeing these two non-engine approaches. It feels like we've got two boards with not a ton of engine going on and just, playing the birds as they come up and trying to fit it into what you've got in there.
It's very much the style of play that I tend to go for, so I completely understand. It's the seems like a good idea at the time, like kind of one turn at a time, assess, reassess, kind of a way to go. So sometimes there isn't a clear sort of engine, especially when you're trying to do a wagtail or a teal approach where you've got to take all 4 actions. Racking up some caches on that willy tit though. It's doing a good job. Yeah, Mike having a think, not surprisingly, late in round 3. Which direction to go at a bit of a crossroads. They haven't been, I haven't seen them tabbing too much to the EOR screen and the Nectar screen yet. So I don't really have a good sense of what the scores are at. I think it's fairly even at the minute.
Trying to do some quick maths. My often 2v2 partner Merg knows how much I love a quick bird addition, for better or for worse. Doesn't do anything. It's just it sets you up for an earlier
on the board is fairly even.
Yeah.
The Nectars are fairly close. And 1 bonus card in the hand each. Obviously, kopdogs with the ecologist is the stronger bonus card. Oh, the house pro. Okay.
I feel like that's a Pete Cormorant play to get the extra platform nest down.
Mm-hmm.
Help get out to that 4th column, maybe.
Use for the wagtail food at the end of the round if you're not planning to use it elsewhere. Especially
extra egg.
Round 4. Yeah, for sure. So definitely red start in the grasslands, laying those 4 eggs and perhaps taking a turn or 2 laying eggs now to...
Got a bonus card selection going on. Got Prairie Manager for 3 or Grassland Population Manager for 3. I think...
Oh, going population. Okay.
Yeah, because actually that'll get... Well, I feel like you should go... If you're going to go population, it seems like the choice might be maybe Kestrel, unless you're not planning on playing the Kestrel, because you were getting 8 points. Because the Crane is not. This makes sense. So he'll get 5 points from that if he plays the Kestrel, because the Crane does not hit Prairie Manager. I missed that little blue. Robin would have probably been nicer earlier. I wonder if this gets played here.
Okay. Good night. Sorry, just my husband going to bed weirding me out for a second. Yeah, but yeah, the Cassin's Finch. Nice to get an extra bonus card to have a think about. Over there. Switch back over to Mike. And yeah, filled up the forest like I thought he might. Wonder if he'd take... No, lay eggs again. Fair enough, stock up. I'd be a little concerned about egg management as well to make the most of the red start, but perhaps planning a few plays to spend the eggs in round 4.
Okay, so I think Forester is going to be ditched here. That makes sense.
Sure. I respect that.
Yeah.
Got to go for the Kiwi play, I think.
Yes. So let's see what these
and grabbing the Kiwi
games.
food.
All right, so we got Mike on 57 points heading into round 4. Kopdog on 75.
Okay, so Kopdog ahead on that. But perhaps a big Kiwi play might pull things ahead. Yeah, you never quite like to be lower than where you want to going into round 4, but you've got some big plays lined up, which the Cormorant will be nice, I think.
Yeah, that'll be a 6-point play. 5 if you subtract the egg for net. Actually, it'll be 7 because the Kiwi will be down.
Sure.
-1 egg for play. There's the yellow hammer.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, just looking at Merck's comment, I would have thought it would be tighter than that. Maybe 5 points in it, but it does depend.
Yeah, it's going to shift around a little bit, I think, when Mike spends some nectar in the forest. I anticipate that's where the Kiwi will go.
Sure.
Either the Kiwi or the yellow hammer. I think your end game for Mike is get all 3 of these birds in your hand down, whether that's, playing the yellow hammer and then the cormorant or the Kiwi as the yellow hammer play at the end of the round, especially with some extra food. You can grab the nectar for that this time if you're going to still go with that.
And you can never underestimate how much teals can add on to your score at the end, especially if your opponent doesn't have any teal powers. I often forget to add that on when I'm thinking, oh, my score's only this, and then the teal stat comes in and you go, oh, okay, that helped. Oh, hey, Peach, welcome. Like having a look at Kopdog's board. It's got to be the Kiwi and work from there, right?
Yes.
But maybe thinking he wants more nectar. Just don't really have the egg space to run the grasslands, so
yeah,
got to take food anyway, so might as well do it now when there's a reroll available.
I mean that house finch has a lot of egg space on it, so you could honestly dump all the. Oh, we're going for cards. Oh, Australian Raven gets picked out.
That's nice. I think I would have wanted the Kiwi information before I drew cards, but
yes.
I mean, if you were just planning to go off the top, it's much of a muchness, I guess. Oh, Starling. Okay. Probably going to toss an egg. I probably would.
Yeah, that's true, Kitty.
Yeah.
I wonder if the thought process is big point bird, but again, now this is 4 to get down. Oh, penguin misses.
Penguin. You never like to see that. All right, over to Kopdog.
So I assume on Kopdog's board, both the Kestrel and the Red Crown Crane are going to go down. And then maybe running eggs. Because you've got the seeds on the coal tit for that. If you want to spend 3 turns, you have the food for both of those already.
Yeah. Not sure I would bet on Wedgie to draw again, but
yeah.
Yeah, that Red Crown Crane will be nice because you get an extra 2 points off your Ecologist as well.
I guess also if you go, so Mike hasn't taken food yet or played a bird, so we can assume that.
Oh, Red Crown Crane going down now.
Okay.
Oh, I forget this is the one that you then ditch the bonus card.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because he wasn't.
Oh, he pulled Pellet Dissector. I was incorrect in my. That's such a good gamble with caching the 6 rats and pulling a 6-point Pellet Dissector for that. That's
you'd feel pretty
very
good about
nice.
that. But yeah, it kind of makes sense to
pull.
ditch the Ecologist if you weren't going to get any more than that. Pull a freshie.
I think the Asia strategy definitely is cash fish and rats whenever you can get them.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Wedgie's done well to hit 3 times. That's pretty good showing for sure. Okay, Yellowhammer's going down. Perhaps just leaving the Kiwi as a gamble then. Leave it up to fate. Kiwi, take the wheel. I love all those teals though. It makes my heart happy.
Yes.
Just lacking perhaps in the big point birds on that side, I think, in the big plays.
Kiwi, take the wheel merch.
Peach gets
coming soon to a meme of the week channel near you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you want when you're commentating.
Yes.
You'll be tapping into the pulse, the zeitgeist. Okay.
Grabbing food here. Yellowhammer's down.
Yeah. That's so me. Take nectar, think about it, take seeds, think about it again, take nectar.
Yeah.
I feel you, mate.
So I think that Mike's board. Oh my God, Merg, no.
We don't need that kind of negativity in the chat. Thank you.
I was 5 years old when that song, or 6 years old when that song came out. Then, damn.
Oh, Aqua, you're a baby.
You're a baby.
Baby.
Just a little baby.
Taking food. So it was nice that Mike blocked the nectar there.
The nectar, yeah.
Because it could be actually quite big that Kopdog wasn't able to get any. Just taking the 1 point turn.
Yeah, and then I think you play Kiwi in the forest, and then the Cormorant ends up being the Yellowhammer play, because I still think that's worth more than the Raven. I don't know if he could have Raven food after the Wagtail, but I think that with the Wagtail you'd take nectar and then use that to, he flips the, I don't know how much nectar he's got spent in the wetlands until Mike goes back to his screen. But
yeah, I think
you could potentially tie that if it's 2.
Some plans for.
So he could tie the wetland nectar.
But just saw up to 71 points. That might be a little bit hard to.
Okay, Kiwi's going in the grassland. Oh, probably for the. I think he's looking for the Cormorant or the red start maximization here.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I'd love to see Kiwi go down because it's always interesting to see what the deck has for you.
Yes. Okay,
Oh, no.
he's considering.
Thinking? Okay. Yeah, perhaps saving the...
Oh, you know what's going to happen? I think it's going to be Kiwi goes down, and then Cormorant goes down the last play of the game, and then Raven is going to be the yellow hammer play. All right. Okay. Good bonus selections. Ethologist and, I mean, take your pick of Nest Box Builder or Wildlife Gardener.
Sure.
So solid 14-point Kiwi play.
Worth it for sure. You'd be fairly happy with that.
That's a big point jump. 14.
Yeah, you just wish that you had a nice big bowl nest in your hand to cap that off. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You never know. You can't plan for those things.
Right. So I think Cormorant, you're unfortunately missing a Cormorant egg here with the fact that there's an egg on the Astrapia and an egg on the... Oh, no, you don't, because you're going to play the Raven. So the Raven will clear
a couple off.
Yes.
Yeah. But it would definitely be something I would do to forget about that. So that would be an oh no.
Oh, I don't think actually he's going to have food for the Raven and the Cormorant.
Gonna get 2 food off the wagtail. Yeah, gonna be 1 food short. That's
a bummer.
That's tragic. There's been no real co-op except for the one card share in the wetlands on Kopdog's side. Definitely Mike would have benefited so greatly from a little bit of free food on this board. Yeah, Kitty pointing out that there's 1 food short. It's always tragic.
Yeah.
Bit of calculation going on.
Oh, wait, Fish Crow. I forgot about Fish Crow. He gets a food. I completely forgot about that.
Well, yeah, he gets it.
Because then you have 5. I completely forgot about that.
But not an extra turn, because you're only going to play 1 bird.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
I got so excited. Oh, Egret.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Egret, you got it. Egret, you play...
Egret into Cormorant.
Because that's 5 food.
Yeah. House Finch for the win. Well, I don't know if it'll be for the win. But...
That's an extra 2 points for Ethologist. Because of and eggs get cleared. That's a great play. The Egret was a great find. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a nice find. All right. Well, let's do all the teals.
Kitty with the egg clear. Wow, that Egret was a great last minute find.
Yeah, very nice.
And he takes the nectar. Mike takes the nectar with this too.
Mm-hmm. Be an interesting count up. Oh, that egret noise.
Nice. So that brings us into yellow activations. Nice. Just the one for Mike. 8 Cormorant eggs. That's big.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, look at that score jump. 30 points in the last turn. Ridiculous end game.
That was a massive score jump.
We got stop screaming screaming. We'll see final scores on
counting up. I think it might be tied now actually with that big jump up.
Yeah, that was a crazy end game, a 31-point end game.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that nectar swing as
Crazy
well.
comeback.
That was a
So
massive comeback.
Mike
Yeah.
finishes with the win with 120 to kopdog's 111. Some big scores. Yeah, crazy teal game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people probably counted Mike out. I'm not sure I quite did, but I was feeling a little cynical in terms of because just from personal experience, it's kind of demoralizing when you got that lower score at the end of round 3. I don't know how much Mike suspected, how much further ahead Kopdog was at that point, but yeah, you got to pay it to the teal stack at the end. So powerful.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
obviously pulling the egret and then getting the 8 cormorant eggs, that was massive.
Cool. I think do we want to unmute Mike and Kopdog and see if they want to chat at all about their strategies?
Yeah, sure. So just
Go. Hi players, great game. Either of you want to chat a little bit about your strategy here? Go ahead, but great game. That the end games were crazy on both boards.
For sure. Well done.
Yeah, good game, Mike.
Good game, Kopdog.
Yeah, that teal stack for you, Mike. Yeah, well done. That was well executed.
And that egret pull was clutch.
Yeah. I mean, I know there are like 2 birds that I can do this action with. One is the egret, the other one being the great blue heron. No, I did not believe I would pull this out. I mean, as you can see, with the kiwi, I actually had fishery manager, which would have
it would have
me
gotten you a few more points. Yeah. Yeah,
but
I didn't think of that.
sadly, I did not believe in that.
No.
And yet the egret came, and I mean, I didn't think the whole game was doing quite well for me until Yellowhammer came up, and of course the egret. Yeah, and especially their goldfinch is. I think that was pretty.
Yeah, I liked the goldfinch play for you, Kopdog. Even if you're not getting that many tucks, getting the 6 points just on its face is always good, and then whatever tucks you get is just a nice little bonus racking up. Wedgie performed really nicely for you, and that red-crowned crane play was really nice, pulling the pellet dissector.
The timing of it was a little bit curious though. So just about that one point, like I'll make is I wanted to play that so that it would reveal a card and kind of so that it would reveal a card and it would inform my round 4 calculations. That's why I played it early. I think everyone was probably wondering why. In hindsight,
that you're replacing it, whereas the other one, the Indian Bustard, you're just scoring it. So I think it makes sense to play the crane a lot earlier than you would the Bustard. So yeah, that's perhaps something people can take away, that there's a bit of power, and then obviously in this case you didn't have to then plan for the bonus card working forward because you'd already kind of maxed it, but you know, it could be a good strategy with that red crown crane to play it that little bit early, especially with that ecologist that you kind of knew you weren't going to get any more points, or probably no more points on. So
I could have gotten to 8, so that was the other consideration. Take the starling and then play that in the wetlands, get 8 points on ecologist, and then forget about the grassland specialist card thing, which I ended up kind of forgetting about anyway. It was silly to go for that bonus card instead of just laying eggs a bunch. I think I was getting 6 points per egg lay plus possible 7 on the kestrel. So in hindsight, I would have just done that each time.
And I mean, the lack of nectar available to you in the last round was pretty rough, allowing Mike to kind of snatch some nectar points from you. So full respect to your game, you were kind of well ahead there, and then Mike's end game just unfortunately just kind of steamrolled with all those teals. So very well played on both sides. You should be really proud of that.
Yeah, good game, Mike. Well played.
Could I ask just one question for Kopdog?
Yep.
I saw you gave me a house crow with the pygmy goose.
Yeah.
What kind of choices did you have there?
So the other one was the crane, the one that I pulled the bonus card with, the wetland bird. I know that was a tough decision. That was a not a fun decision to make.
Yeah. There's a bit of
I
discussion
figured you weren't
about
going to have that much extra food, though.
heartbreaking pygmy goose decisions of Christmases past. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about like how many points I would gain with House Crow because of I obviously had the little pied cormorant in my hand, so I had to account for that, and the red stuff as well for the extra eggs. So
yeah.
Alrighty, well, yeah, thanks for volunteering to stream. I think everyone that was a really interesting game. So thanks very much, and
thanks everyone who joined us.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Congrats to Mike, and well played to kopdog as well, for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
thanks all the commentators, Mike.
Thanks very much. All right.
Thank you.
Cool.